Ladies and gentlemen, success is not an overnight phenomenon. It is built over time through hard work, dedication, and personal growth. Many people have the mindset that results should come quickly, but the reality is far from that. To truly achieve something remarkable, you must first prove your worth. When we say prove your worth, we are talking about the commitment you give before the rewards come your way. It's about showing up every day with a drive to learn, grow, and give your best. It's about planting the seeds before you can expect a harvest. You see, when you truly invest in yourself and your work, the results will follow, but they are a reflection of the value you've built through consistent effort. You can't just walk into a room and expect to be handed everything. Life doesn't work that way. The universe rewards those who put in the effort, who prove they are capable of handling the challenges that come with success. Whether it's building your career, developing a skill, or achieving personal goals, proving your worth is the necessary first step. So next time you want to see a result, ask yourself, have I put in enough to deserve it? Am I ready to handle the responsibility that comes with it? Don't just wait for a reward, work for it. Show the world that you've earned it, and when you do, the results will come in abundance. Results come from consistent effort. The more you put in, the more you'll get out. You can't expect to win before you've demonstrated your value. Prove you are worthy before expecting the outcome. Your time, energy, and discipline are what you need to invest before reaping rewards. Don't be in a rush for the result. Focus on the process. If you plant seeds of hard work, patience, and commitment, you'll harvest results over time. But if you sow nothing, expect nothing. You don't have to wait for the right moment. Start now and prove your worth, and the right opportunities will follow. Success is not handed to you on a silver platter. It is earned through your actions, through becoming someone who can handle success. If you won't be given responsibility, power, or wealth, prove that you have the integrity, discipline, and skills to manage them. Understand that results take time. Work on improving yourself, and the results will eventually appear as a natural outcome of your effort. The results you see are a direct reflection of the value you've created. Don't expect great results without creating great value first. It's not about having it all right now. It's about continuously improving and proving that you are worthy of success, wealth, and happiness. When we talk about success, we often forget the most important ingredient, the work. Too many people want to jump straight to the reward, to the recognition, to the finish line, without understanding that the true foundation of any reward is the effort that goes into earning it. The results you see tomorrow are the direct outcome of the work you put in today. You can't expect to reap a harvest if you haven't first planted the seeds. Think about it for a moment. Nothing in life happens without work. Whether you're building a career, a business, or personal growth, it requires consistent effort, discipline, and time. The work you do today might seem small or even insignificant, but over time, those little actions compound into something much larger. When you're committed to your craft, when you show up every day, when you do what needs to be done, even when it's not glamorous or easy, you're setting the stage for a future that rewards you in ways you can't yet imagine. It's like building a house. You can't just demand a beautiful, strong structure without laying down the foundation first. That foundation is the work, and it's what makes the reward sustainable. There's a law of the universe. The more you give in terms of effort, time, and dedication, the more you'll receive in return. But here's the key. Don't focus on the reward itself. Don't obsess over the outcome. Instead, fall in love with the work, with the process, with becoming better at what you do. When you master the art of doing the work, the rewards will come as a natural consequence of your dedication. So remember this, don't look for shortcuts. Don't expect immediate results. Put in the work day after day and let the results catch up with you. You will be rewarded, but only if you're willing to do what others aren't and work for what you want. Your rewards are simply a reflection of the work you've put in. That's how you build a lasting legacy, how you build real success. It all begins with work. Success doesn't just appear out of thin air. It's not something you can just wish for or expect to receive without first putting something in. You can't expect victory if you haven't first created the value that makes that victory worthwhile. There's a saying that goes, you get what you deserve, not what you want. And here's the truth behind that. What you deserve is determined by the value you put out into the world. The world works on a principle of exchange. Before you can receive, you must first give. This is the cornerstone of everything we do, whether it's building relationships, growing a business, or achieving your personal goals. Value comes before victory because it's the value you provide that creates the foundation for the rewards you will ultimately receive. Think about it. No one succeeds in a vacuum. You don't just show up, expect to win, and hope for the best. Success is a result of the value you've given others. That could be through hard work, serving others, solving problems, or creating something that people are willing to pay for. The more value you bring to the table, the more people are willing to invest in you, support you, and ultimately give you the rewards you're looking for. This is why we have to focus on becoming valuable first. You can't skip this step and go straight for the victory. You have to prove yourself. Ask yourself, what do I bring to the table? How can I make a difference in the lives of others or in the work that I do? The more value you offer, the more victory will come your way, not because you're demanding it, but because you've earned it through your contributions. Success is never a one-way street. You can't expect to get the best without giving your best. Victory isn't something that happens because you want it badly enough. It's something you earn by creating value and putting others' needs above your own. When you do that, when you consistently give, work hard, and offer real value to the world around you, the victories will follow. So, never forget this. Value precedes victory. If you want success, don't focus on the end goal. Focus on what you can give, how you can serve, and how much value you can create. Do that, and the victories will come. Guaranteed. Time and effort. These are the true currencies of life. Forget about money for a moment. Forget about status or recognition. The most valuable things you have are your time and the energy you're willing to put into something. Everything you do, everything you achieve is a result of how wisely you spend your time and how much effort you invest. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Time is not something that you can buy more of, no matter how much wealth you accumulate. It's the most democratic thing in the world because we all start with the same amount. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they choose to use that time. If you waste time, you're wasting your future. If you spend time wisely, you're investing in your future. Effort is the next piece of the puzzle. You can't expect to achieve great things without putting in the work. The effort you put in determines the value you receive. If you're not willing to work hard, if you're not ready to put in the hours, don't expect the results to be any different. Success demands that you show up and give it your all, day after day. You can't simply coast and hope things will fall into place. Victory requires sweat, persistence, and determination. Now, what makes time and effort so special is their power to compound. Small investments of time and effort add up over time, turning into something significant. Just like money in the bank, when you make small, consistent deposits of time and energy into the things that matter, the compound interest over time will blow you away. Success is not an overnight thing. It's the accumulation of time well spent and effort that's given with purpose. Think about it. If you dedicate an hour each day to improving your skills, over the course of a year, you will have invested 365 hours into bettering yourself. That's the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. Those who succeed understand the power of small, consistent investments, and they keep investing that time and effort, even when they don't see immediate results. They know that time and effort are the real currencies that will lead to the results they desire. In the end, success is a matter of choices. How you choose to spend your time, how much effort you're willing to put in, these are the factors that will shape your future. If you treat your time like it's the most precious thing you have, and if you give your best effort every single day, the results will take care of themselves. The currency of time and effort, when used wisely, will buy you everything you need to create the life you want. You reap what you sow. It's one of the most powerful, fundamental truths in life. What you put into the ground of your life is what will grow. If you sow seeds of hard work, patience, and dedication, you will reap a harvest of success, fulfillment, and reward. But if you sow laziness, negativity, or complacency, don't be surprised when you see results that are just as poor. Life isn't random. It doesn't hand out rewards based on wishes or dreams. It hands out results based on what you consistently put in. Every action, every decision, every moment of your life is a seed you're planting in your future. If you're planting seeds of effort and growth, expect to reap results that match that commitment. But if you're planting seeds of procrastination or self-doubt, don't expect to see a crop of achievement come from that. It's easy to think that success should come quickly or without much effort. But the truth is, it's a slow and steady process. If you want to harvest the fruits of success, you have to start with the right seeds. You have to plant the right habits, make the right choices, and invest your time wisely. Over time, these actions compound and grow into something much larger than you might have ever imagined. But here's the catch. You can't rush the process. Just like a farmer doesn't plant a seed and expect to see a full-grown tree the next day, you can't expect to see immediate results from your hard work. Success takes time. The law of sowing and reaping doesn't just apply to work, it applies to everything. Your relationships, your health, your character, all of it is shaped by the seeds you plant today. Are you planting seeds of kindness and integrity? Then expect to see those qualities reflected back to you. Are you planting seeds of resentment or jealousy? Then don't be surprised if those weeds start to take root in your life. You must take responsibility for the seeds you're planting. If you're not getting the results you want, it's time to look at the seeds you've been sowing. What are you focusing on? What actions are you taking? If you want to change your results, you need to change your approach. It's that simple. Ultimately, you get what you deserve, and you deserve what you put into the ground. So plant wisely. Every moment of your life is an opportunity to sow something valuable. Every choice, every action, every thought is a seed in the soil of your future. If you're ready to see something extraordinary in your life, then start planting seeds that are worthy of the harvest you desire. Too many people wait for the perfect conditions before they take action. They tell themselves, once everything is just right, then I'll begin. But here's the truth. The perfect conditions don't exist. If you keep waiting for everything to line up perfectly, you'll be waiting forever. Life doesn't wait for you to get ready. The world moves forward, and so must you. The idea that everything needs to be perfect before you begin is nothing more than an excuse. There will always be obstacles, challenges, and uncertainties, and if you let those hold you back, you'll never make any progress. The key is not to wait for the conditions to be ideal, but to start where you are with what you have and make the most of it. Think about it. Every great success story started with imperfect conditions. Every successful person you admire faced setbacks, had doubts, and encountered obstacles along the way. But they didn't let that stop them. They took what they had and used it. They worked with the resources available to them. They didn't wait for the stars to align. They made their own path. When you wait for perfect conditions, you're putting off the most important part of success, the experience. It's through doing, through failing, through learning, and through growing that we discover what works. If you wait for everything to be perfect, you'll miss out on the lessons that only come through action. The reality is, action is the only thing that brings results, and results are what teach you how to improve. Now, this doesn't mean you should rush into things without preparation or thought. It means you should stop waiting for the right moment to act. Don't sit on the sidelines hoping that someday things will fall into place. The time is now. Start small if you need to, but start. Start with the knowledge you have, with the skills you've developed, and with the resources at your disposal. As you take action, you'll learn more, refine your approach, and improve as you go along. The world rewards those who are willing to move forward, not those who wait for the perfect circumstances. When you decide to take action despite the uncertainties, you're proving to yourself and the world that you're serious. You're not waiting for the perfect moment, because you understand that the only perfect moment is the one where you decide to begin. So, don't wait. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Don't wait for the fear to go away. Don't wait for everything to line up neatly. Start right now where you are with what you have. The perfect conditions are the ones you create through action, not the ones you wait for. Growth is not something that is handed to you. It is earned piece by piece through your efforts, your decisions, and your commitment to becoming better every day. Too many people expect growth to come easily or expect someone to give it to them, but the truth is, growth doesn't work that way. It's something you must earn by showing up, doing the work, and pushing yourself beyond your limits. Growth requires action. It's not a passive thing. You can't sit back and wait for it to happen on its own. If you want to grow, whether it's in your career, your personal life, or your character, you have to put in the work. You have to take responsibility for your own development. You have to read the books, have the hard conversations, face the challenges, and learn from the mistakes along the way. Growth is a result of effort, not something that is simply given to you because you exist. There is no shortcut to growth. It doesn't come from a quick fix or a magic formula. It comes from consistent action, from choosing to improve day after day, no matter how small the steps may seem. It comes from showing up when it's tough, from persevering when things get hard, and from learning from every experience you encounter. You can't skip the hard work and still expect to reach your full potential. This is where most people fall short. They want growth, but they're not willing to do what it takes to earn it. They want the benefits, but they aren't willing to put in the hours, the discipline, or the dedication to develop themselves into the person capable of achieving those benefits. The truth is, growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you take full responsibility for your progress and stop waiting for someone else to hand it to you. Think about it. If you want to grow in your career, you have to develop your skills. If you want to grow as a person, you have to work on your mindset, your habits, and your attitude. Growth is not about waiting for opportunities to come to you. It's about seeking them out, creating them, and doing what's necessary to take full advantage of them when they appear. But the good news is that growth is always available to you. No matter where you are, no matter what stage of life you're in, you can always earn growth. It's within your control. The path may not always be easy, and there will be times when you'll feel like giving up. But remember this: growth is earned, and the rewards that come with it are worth every ounce of effort. So don't sit back and wait for growth to be given to you. Go out and earn it. Invest in yourself. Take action. Make the tough decisions. And know that with every step you take, you're moving closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Your character is your currency. It's the measure of who you are and what you stand for. In this life, when it comes to achieving success, building relationships, and earning respect, your character is what carries the most weight. It's not the money you have in the bank, the title on your business card, or the recognition you receive. It's the core of who you are, the values you live by, the integrity you uphold, and the trust you build with others. Character is something that is earned, not bought. It's built over time through the choices you make, the way you treat people, and the way you show up in the world, even when no one is watching. Your character is reflected in your honesty, your work ethic, and your consistency. People may forget the specifics of your actions, but they will always remember the kind of person you are. And that, in turn, is what shapes your reputation and opens doors for you. Think about it. No matter how much success you achieve, if you lack character, that success will eventually crumble. A business might make a profit for a while, but if it's built on dishonesty or unethical practices, it won't last. Relationships might be built on convenience, but without trust and integrity, they won't stand the test of time. Your character is what ensures that the success you gain is sustainable. This is why character is your most valuable asset. Money can come and go, titles can be replaced, and opportunities can disappear, but your character is the one thing that will always be with you. It's the foundation for everything else you build in life. If you've built a strong character, you'll always have the tools to navigate through life's challenges, rebuild after setbacks, and earn the respect of others. When people see that you operate with integrity, that you honor your word, and that you do the right thing, even when it's difficult, they are more likely to invest in you, support you, and open opportunities for you. Your character is what will bring people back to you, time and time again. It's your ability to build trust that will propel you forward, and it's your integrity that will create the lasting success that others can rely on. Here's the thing: you can't fake character. It's something that shines through in everything you do. It's in the small decisions, the way you respond to challenges, how you treat others, how you handle criticism. Every choice you make either builds your character or erodes it. So, if you want to become a person of value in the world, if you want to achieve lasting success, remember this: build your character first. Everything else will follow. Your character is the foundation of your success. It's the currency that will allow you to build a life of true wealth, not just in material terms, but in relationships, opportunities, and the impact you make in the world. Invest in it, protect it, and nurture it. Because in the end, your character is the one thing that will determine how far you go and how much you truly achieve. Patience is a virtue for a reason. It's a quality that many overlook, yet it's one of the most powerful tools you can have on your journey to success. In a world that demands instant gratification and quick results, the ability to be patient might feel like a rare and old-fashioned quality, but in reality, it's one of the most important traits you can cultivate. Think about it for a moment. Success is rarely immediate. It takes time to build a solid foundation. to develop the skills, and to learn the lessons that will propel you forward. There is no such thing as an overnight success. Even when you see someone achieve great things, seemingly effortlessly, rest assured that there was a long road of hard work, sacrifice, and patience behind the scenes. The ability to wait for the right moment, to stay the course, and to endure the challenges that come your way is what separates those who achieve lasting success from those who give up too soon. Patience doesn't mean sitting idly by and doing nothing. It doesn't mean waiting for opportunities to come to you. No, patience is the ability to keep working, keep improving, and keep moving forward, even when the results aren't immediate. It's trusting the process, knowing that every action you take today, no matter how small, is one step closer to where you want to be. Patience is the ability to endure the challenges, the setbacks, and the delays without losing focus on your goal. Too many people quit too soon because they expect things to happen faster than they do. They start a business and expect to be an overnight success. They begin a fitness journey and expect to see results in a week. They start working on a skill and expect to master it within days. But success doesn't work that way. The path to anything meaningful is long and winding, filled with ups and doubt and unexpected turns. And that's why patience is so important, because it helps you stay committed even when the immediate results aren't visible. You have to understand that true growth and achievement take time. It's like planting a tree. You don't plant the seed and expect it to grow into a mighty oak in a day. It requires nurturing, attention, and most importantly, time. You have to trust that what you're doing today will pay off in the future, even if you can't see the results right now. The more patient you are, the more you allow the process to unfold, the stronger and more resilient you will become. Patience also allows you to avoid the trap of comparison. When you're patient, you understand that everyone's journey is different. You don't measure your progress against others or expect to be in the same place at the same time. You focus on your own path, and you give yourself permission to take the time you need to grow and succeed. This kind of patience breeds a sense of peace, knowing that you're doing the right things and that your time will come. In the end, patience is what helps you persist through the difficult times. It's what keeps you steady when the road gets tough and what keeps you from quitting when you hit a wall. When you learn to be patient, you open the door to lasting success because you understand that the greatest rewards are earned over time through sustained effort and belief in the process. So remember this, patience isn't about waiting around for things to happen. It's about maintaining your focus, continuing to work hard, and trusting that the results will come when the time is right. Don't rush the process. Embrace patience because it's the foundation for everything worthwhile. Success takes time, and patience is the key that unlocks it. Success is a reflection of value. It's not just about what you get, it's about what you give. The amount of success you achieve is directly tied to the value you bring to the world. If you want to have more success in your life, you must focus on increasing the value you offer to others. The more value you give, the more success will naturally come your way. Think of it like this. The world doesn't reward you simply for existing. It rewards you for what you contribute. Success isn't something that just falls into your lap. It's something you create by providing value. When you bring something valuable to the table, whether that's through your work, your ideas, or your service, you create opportunities for yourself and others. You make a difference. And when you make a difference, success is a natural outcome. Now, this doesn't mean that success is immediate. It doesn't mean that the moment you offer value, you'll see the rewards right away. But over time, value compounds. When you continually give and contribute, even when it feels like no one is watching, that effort builds momentum. People begin to recognize the value you bring, and doors open in ways you never expected. This is how success works. It's built on consistent, valuable actions that create lasting change. The beauty of value is that it's not just about material goods or services. It's about how you show up. You create value with your integrity, your attitude, your reliability, and your willingness to help others. When you focus on improving your skills, learning new things, and finding ways to serve those around you, you increase your value. And as you do that, success follows. It may take time, but the law of value is simple. The more you give, the more you receive in return. This is why the most successful people are also the most generous. They understand that success isn't about taking as much as possible, it's about giving as much as possible. The more you give, whether that's time, effort, knowledge, or kindness, the more you build trust and respect with those around you. And when people trust and respect you, they want to do business with you, work with you, and support you. This is the power of value. If you want more success, start by asking yourself, how can I create more value today? How can you serve your customers, your coworkers, your friends, your family, and your community? What skills can you develop? What knowledge can you share? What needs can you meet? When you focus on value, success becomes a byproduct of your efforts, not the main goal. Remember, success is a reflection of value. You don't get what you want, you get what you deserve. And what you deserve is determined by the value you offer to the world. So take this to heart. If you want to elevate your success, start by elevating your value. When you do that, success will follow. It's as simple as that. Life is a game of becoming. It's not about where you start, but who you choose to become along the way. Every experience, every challenge, every moment is an opportunity for growth. The journey of life is not about reaching a final destination, but about continuously evolving into the best version of yourself. Too many people get fixated on the idea of arriving at some point in the future, thinking that success or happiness is a final goal to be achieved. But life isn't a race to the finish line. It's a process, an ongoing journey of learning, developing, and improving. The person you are today is not the person you have to be tomorrow. You have the ability to shape yourself, to mold your mindset, and to transform your life with every choice you make. The truth is, the only real competition in life is the one you have with yourself. Success isn't about beating others. It's about outgrowing your old self. Every day is an opportunity to become someone new, someone better. It's about taking the experiences and lessons from today and using them to build a stronger, wiser, and more capable version of yourself for tomorrow. This process of becoming requires a willingness to grow, to stretch, to step outside of your comfort zone. It's about taking risks, making mistakes, and learning from them. Growth doesn't happen by staying in familiar territory. It happens when you push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. The fear of failure might try to hold you back, but failure is just another part of the game. It's how you learn, it's how you improve, it's how you become the person you need to be to reach the next level. Life's game is also about consistency. You don't become great overnight. You don't transform your life in a single moment. It's the daily decisions, the small actions, and the habits you build that define who you will become. Success isn't achieved by huge, dramatic leaps. It's built step by step, day by day, through the simple choices you make consistently. So, think of life as a game of progression. The key to winning is the constant commitment to becoming a better version of yourself. Focus on growing your character, building your skills, and developing your mindset. When you embrace the idea that life is about becoming, you free yourself from the pressure of perfection and instead focus on improvement. Ultimately, the goal is not to arrive at a place of perfection, but to keep moving forward, evolving, and embracing the process of becoming. Life doesn't demand that you be perfect. It demands that you be persistent. It's a game of progress, not perfection. Every day, you have the chance to take one more step toward becoming the person you're meant to be, and that's the true reward. The journey of becoming and the person you become along the way.